Hello everyone, this is the Leech, bringing you a ladder game today from between the blue Zerg here, Lalush, who is a very well-known Zerg, very solid Zerg player, and his opponent, the red Protoss named ToD. I've seen a few replays from ToD. I'm not sure if he's actually sponsored or not, but I've seen some replays of him on SC2Cast, and he does seem like a solid Protoss player. These two will be playing on the map Terminus today, which is one of the new GSL macro maps, as I like to call them. And they do have a natural expansion here right outside the base, as well as a third expansion very close as well, with a few less mineral patches and a rich Vespene geyser. So it makes for an easy third base to take, and it just makes for usually longer macro games. These two are spawning technically close by ground, but it is a large map, and nothing is too close to each other here. There's 4 Xel'Naga towers here in the middle of the map. When they're all controlled, you really control essentially this entire middle section here of the map. So it's a very interesting map. Very, once again, macro-oriented play. You see ToD here is putting down his pylon near the choke of his natural expansion, so he's probably going to be trying to wall that off there. Maybe a forge fast expand. And we'll see what Lalush here decides to do. He is going for the spawning pool first on 14. So Lalush going the safer route, which is interesting on a map like this, that he's not going to go hatch first. And actually ToD is just going to go straight to a gateway, so probably just going to wall this off maybe with a cybernetics core, but I'm not sure if he can actually go gateway cybernetics core zealot here, if that will be enough to block off the whole wall. And here comes Lalush's drone here to scout the base. Hope you all have been enjoying the casts lately, especially the MLG ones. We're very excited to cast. I love casting TLO games. My goodness. Talk about a tongue twister, apparently. TLO is a very exciting player for me to watch, and so I hope you guys enjoyed them as well. Spawning pool just about to finish up now for Lalush, as well as the gateway for ToD. Both players still very early on in the game. I'm not sure what strategy they'll be going with yet, but we will start seeing some deviation from the norm here shortly, I'm sure. I hope you guys were able to catch a lot of the MLG games. It was a very exciting tournament. There's a lot of good players there. They did have major stream problems, so that kind of became a pain in the neck. But it was fun to watch the ones that I could watch. I also caught a little bit of the Halo Reach action because I am a Halo fan, so it was fun for me to watch that. I might even post a video for everyone here soon of me back in my Halo 3 days when I was actually pretty good at it. Now we do see a second gateway and a cybernetics core coming down here for ToD to block off this area here so that he can safely expand. Still no Nexus down from him yet. Zergling speed on the way for Lalush, and still no expansion from him. Drone is coming down here now though, and we'll probably see, yep, the expansion go down for him. Hatch just now started. Cybernetics core finishing up for ToD. And Zergling starting to peck away here at the cybernetics core, as ToD will be chrono boosting out a stalker to get rid of these pesky Zerglings. Also chrono boosting out the warp gate research. So if you guys do enjoy Halo or anything like that, just leave me a message on my channel, and if you want to see some cool footage from back in the day when I was good, I will be more than happy to post it. When I say good, I wasn't extraordinary, but I think I was level 49 online, and I have some games saved on my Xbox where I played pretty well. So yeah, if you guys want to see stuff like that, I'll be more than happy to post it. I like watching Halo as well, so it would be fun for me too. Nexus just now started for ToD, and 10 more Zerglings coming out for Lalush here. Zergling speed just about to finish up, and this hatch is about 75% of the way done. Do see one proxy pylon here by ToD, just in the third expansion of Lalush, and we'll see if Lalush knows about that. He does not, so could be a surprise for him when he walks out to take a look there, and he is actually... Oh, never mind, he was going to send Zerglings over there on attack move to take that out, but he did not end up doing it. These Zerglings really want to take out this cybernetics core, and they are very close to killing it. They are actually going to take it down. That is a huge deal. That warp gate research did not finish, so that is very unfortunate for ToD, and he did not cancel that research either. So now unable to turn these into warp gates. A few Zerglings have ran up into the main, but they are cleaned up very quickly by the stalker. Also a gas steal coming down from Lalush. Zerglings are going to find this pylon and quickly take that out. We'll see if Lalush decides to take his third quickly. The Nexus just about to finish for ToD, and the cybernetics core going down once again. Roach Warren coming down for Lalush here in his main. So pretty normal stuff by him. It's unfortunate that that cybernetics core was taken out. He did not have a unit out quickly enough in order to block that from happening. So he's probably going to be starting his Warp Gate research here again shortly and try and recoup some of that lost time. Zergling's just finishing up this pylon down here, and we'll see if he decides to try and do another push like that. Really, with the amount of Stalkers here, 2 Stalkers now, and Cybernetics Core actually at full health, it would be hard for Lalush to really do any more damage, but 6 Roaches on the way for him, so he could make a push right now. He has had his expansion up a lot longer than ToD. ToD is technically ahead on the supply by about 4, but if we take a look at our units tab, we'll see that about 10 of that is probes, so it looks like Lalush is actually choosing not to create as many probes as Zerg normally would. And there is actually a hole up here in this area, which he's going to block off with a pylon here, which will also give these buildings some extra support here. So 6 Roaches coming out, and they are starting to slowly head over, as they don't have that speed upgrade just yet. Robotics facility coming down for ToD, and we'll see if the Roaches are actually going to have range here without the Stalkers having range on them, so they can peck away at this Cybernetics Core again, with ToD being unable to do much. 1 Roach will be able to be shot at, but he can micro those back easily without losing anything. Layer Tech coming down now for Lalush. Does have his queens out at his base, and starting to drone up now. 7 drones on the way for Lalush at once. And ToD, this has got to be upsetting. He's losing his Cybernetics Core again before that Warp Gate research is finished, and he's laying down a 3rd gateway here. So we'll see how he's going to try and transition out of this. He is very far behind with that Warp Gate research being stopped so many times. We'll see if he's going to lay down another Cybernetics Core or what he's going to decide to do here. An Immortal on the way out of this robotics facility, and a Forge coming down as well. Right here. I'm sorry, this is the Cybernetics Core and another gateway. And also Lalush has thrown his 3rd down at this easy to take 3rd expansion here with the less mineral patches and the rich Vespene Geyser as the layer finishes up. We'll see where he decided to throw down that Forge. Up here in the main Anna robotics bay coming down. So ToD, knowing he's behind, decides he's going to try and go 2 base Colossi here, and we'll see how this is going to work out for him. Chrono boosting out this Warp Gate research once again for the 3rd time. We do see Glial Reconstruction coming out for the Roaches, which is their speed. So those Roaches will be a little bit quicker here coming up. Both units, or both players, I keep calling players units, and I'm not sure why I'm doing that, but I will attempt to correct that problem. Both players sitting at about the same supply, 84 to 82, and an Evolution Chamber coming down for Lalush, also a Hydralisk Den. More Roaches, 6 more on the way, and some cannons coming down for ToD as the robotics bay is about to finish up. Warp Gate research is about halfway done, and hopefully he'll actually be able to finish it this time for his sake. 3rd just now finishing for Lalush, and we'll see, yes, we're going to see a few guys transfer out here. Probably some more drones being made. He mainly probably wanted this expansion for this rich Vespene Geyser, as he did send 3 drones there instantly to start harvesting out of that. And he'll slowly go ahead and saturate that. These Roaches starting to move out towards the base of ToD, and if we take a look at our units tab, there is 24 Roaches out compared to 8 Stalkers, 2 Immortals, and 2 Sentries. These Roaches are going to be able to hit these gateways once again, so this wall off just not looking too hot for ToD. I'm not sure if that was the best choice for him to try and wall off like that. Lalush scouted it and very early decided to go Roaches. He's going to take down both these gateways here, and that's going to be a huge loss for ToD. He's not going to be able to get units in as quickly to reinforce. We do see the Twilight Council coming down for ToD as well, and the first Colossi about to pop out. That range has not been started yet, though, unless I'm mistaken. No, it has not even been started, and really it would probably be a mistake for him to try and start that right now. He just needs as many units out as he can get. Colossi getting some shots off on these Roaches, but only killing 1, and it was quite a few force fields spent there. He now has no force fields left. He also popped a Guardian Shield. Burrow coming down for Lalush, as well as Group Spines coming down for Lalush. Spire on the way as well, and Burrow movement on the way. Lalush doing a good job spreading his creep here. Almost going to be up to the Protoss base here very shortly, so good pressure by Lalush, sensing the weakness in this wall off here and going quick Roaches to apply some pressure. Extended Thermal Lance is now on the way, and it's about halfway done as Lalush decides to take out these gold rocks here, and probably be seeing a 4th coming up from him shortly. The Observer now out for ToD, and he's going to go around and get some free scouting in here. Zerg missile attacks level 1 on the way, as well as ground level attacks for the Protoss ToD on the way as well. Spire just about complete. Hydralisk being constantly pumped out for Lalush. Seeing that Colossi out, he's going to want a Roach Hydra army, which he's already started building it very well. And Lalush is ahead by about 20 supply right now, 10 supply now even. If we take a look at the army tab, it is very close. The Protoss army is a little more gas heavy because of those 2 Colossi and the Stalkers and Sentries. Back to our production tab, there's 2 more gateways coming down for ToD. ToD has taken his 3rd. It is fully saturated with some cannon defense here. And both players just kind of sitting back. Lalush starting to get Corruptors out to counter those Colossi. He has 4 on the way right now, and he is getting Zerg missile attacks level 2. A 3rd Colossi coming out for ToD right now. Actually does have 3 out, that's his 4th coming out. Lalush sacking another Overlord here to try and see what the army composition is looking like. Another Pylon and possibly another cannon going to be coming down here for ToD. Lalush does lose that Overlord and actually supply box him by just about by 1. He is going to do... or is going to start making more though. Right now he has 4 Overlords on the way. Blink coming down for ToD. 4th Colossi about to finish, as well as that level 1 upgrade for the attacks. And Lalush here just moving his army out a little bit to the middle of the map, keeping an eye on everything, making sure he has map control. And he does take his 4th here at this gold base, and really can almost take the 5th here at this gold base, but that would be a risky choice. 3 more gateways on the way for ToD down here in this area. 5 more on the way even for ToD. And ToD's starting to push out. He does have 4 Colossi, so a very good army here, but burrow and burrow movement is finished for Lalush. He does have an observer here with this army, so burrow and burrow movement won't be too devastating for him. Lalush continuing to get out some Corruptors. He is up to 10 Corruptors now, so that's going to do a lot of damage to those Colossi. Blink is just about finished. 7 more Roaches on the way for Lalush and 2 more Hydralisks. Those 5 gateways are about to finish for ToD, and the supply difference is still about 10 in favor of Lalush. Lalush is vomiting creep here all over the place at all these expansions to make sure that ToD cannot take a 4th. So a great macro game by Lalush right now, and we'll see if he's going to keep deciding to expand again here, if he's just going to wait for the big battle, as he is almost maxed out right now in army. He's sitting at about, he is maxed out, 199 out of 200. So he is ready to make a push here and trade armies, and then can start building his back up a lot more quickly than ToD can. More Roaches being pumped out here, and his army is just about finished now. He is going to take out a free observer from ToD, and ToD's starting to push out though with his 5 Colossi. A lot of Corruptors here though are going to do a lot of damage to this Colossi. Colossi are just demolishing these Hydralisks right now. The Roaches burrowed and moved directly into the army. I'm not sure if that was the best move. A big blink coming down from Lalush, and taking a look at the supply, we can see that ToD is way ahead right now, about 30, but that Zerg army is coming back ever so quickly. His supply is catching up insanely fast, and he pulled back with a lot of Corruptors and a lot of Roaches. 14 Roaches and 14 Hydras on the way right now for Lalush. ToD actually pulling back and going to destroy these rocks and try to expand. So interesting choice by him that he didn't just try to go in and finish off Lalush here. More Colossi coming out for ToD, and it looks like, yes indeed, Lalush was able to kill all the Colossi of ToD. So good move by him, and getting rid of those really powerful units was a good choice by him. That Roach Burrow looked like an interesting move to me. I'm not sure if he needed to do that at all. He could have just kept attacking with the Roaches, and I think done a lot more damage. Lalush starting to move out again. He is about 30 supply behind right now, but Hydralisks are very good advanced gateway units, and there's a lot of Stalkers in the back right now that are not able to attack. Lalush though, or ToD though, blinking in and doing a lot of damage to Lalush's army. He does have a nice conclave here, and he's blinking in directly on top of him. He's doing a lot of damage to Lalush's army, and now he's deciding to push, and he does have Guardian Shield popped. Lalush is about 40 supply behind right now, and a Colossi does finish for ToD. ToD's maxed out right now, and this army is going to do a lot of damage to the infrastructure of Lalush, and Lalush is not going to be able to hold this. And Lalush saying, and you have the effing nerve to complain about balance. Apparently he is not happy with the way Protoss is working right now. Lalush though did have a big mistake in his micro, using that burrow movement to move in closer when ToD had an observer out and was able to just pick off a lot of Roaches for free there during the big battle, and also roast all the Hydralisks. So good game by ToD here, waiting for the right time to make his push and doing a lot of damage when he did. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast. Not going to bring you a best of 3 or anything today. Going to take it a little easy, so just bringing you this one ladder game. Once again, if you guys enjoy these, I hope you will subscribe to my channel and keep watching everything that's to come. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you all later.